Cheers, legends. Sammy from Short and Stout Beer Reviews. Sorry I'm a little bit late. I got held up at work again. Afternoon shift. We do a lot of overtime, so out of my control. I've just walked in the front door. Normally I'd sort of relax for a little bit, maybe have a shower. But yeah, straight into it. So I have a West Coast IPA called Hairstyle of the Gods #2. It's the extended cup, and it has some very funny hairstyles on it. Yeah, double dry hop West Coast IPA by Sureshot, and they're out of Manchester. So yeah, have a look at this. So yeah, it's just can artwork with a heap of awesome mullets. Pretty cool. And yeah, these guys are based in the same area, like the craft sort of hub in Manchester, where you've got Cloudwater, Track, Balance, yeah, Sureshot. There might be someone else I'm missing. Can't remember. Anyway, so yeah, this one's courtesy of Adam at Mersey Beers. This was one we just randomly picked out just before he come over. Yeah, I think it's going to be more of a modern West Coast. I'm not expecting it to be like a blow your mind sort of beer, just like solid. That's all I sort of asked for. And yeah, it'll be the first standalone Sureshot beer I've had. I've only ever had their stuff in collabs. They collabed with one of the Aussie breweries. It might have been Range, and also I've had them with a Japanese brewery, I think. But yeah, I've got my elegant glassware, and my dogs are driving me nuts once again. Up. I did only just walk in the door though, so it's no surprise. So yeah, Wednesday night here, middle of winter, very cold, very wet. I didn't actually get wet walking home, but last night it was terrible. The colour on my camera is so shit. That in the camera, it looks like it's oxidized, like a brown. But in reality, it's like, hang on. It's hard to get it, but it's like a bright orange pretty much. It's like at least 5 shades lighter than what it is in the camera. I've really got to do something about the camera. It's just, I feel like it's getting worse. It's normally hazies where the colour's all milky and washed out, but even West Coast now just don't look right. So yeah, one finger head. It's got a bit of a chill haze, but reasonably clear. I would say medium body, light carbonation. It does look like more old school, which is good. Let's go with. I don't know if it says sort of anything about. Oh, yeah, here we go. West Coast IPA double dry hop with Simcoe Dyna Boost, T90 and Cryo, Centennial T90 and Hyper Boost, Galaxy T90 and Chinook. All bitter business up front, all piney party at the back. Let's hope it's piney. And yeah, cheers to the chat. We've got Lee from Anfield Road. We've got Henry. Good to see you, Henry. I haven't seen you for a while. And Rob, who I was drinking with not long ago. Good to see you, boys. Apologies for the background noise. My dog is itching. They're very erratic right now. Yeah, I feel it's more the camera. Like my lighting because when I film with my mobile, the lighting and the clarity and everything's perfect. But when I film on the laptop, I've got the exact same setup, like lighting wise, and that, and yeah, like it's terrible. Like if I go like this, hang on, see how that looks like better. I just feel like it's something to do with the actual camera. It's got real shit like color, and it's sort of all grainy. Anyway, let's go with. But I've had so many people like messaging me saying, "Oh, you need a ring light and all this shit." It's like I've had a fucking ring light for about a year. Like it's got nothing to do with a ring light. I get that like yeah, like marmalade. Yeah, like orange, grapefruit, apricot. Oh, bloody dogs. I kill them. Yeah, it's like a little bit piney and grassy. I get like a touch of peach as well. But yeah, it's actually quite sweet. Yeah, see, I've noticed it with yours too, Rob. There'll be times when you're talking about your beers and the colour of your beer is like mine. It's like it doesn't look anything like you're sort of describing it. There's certain people I watch and I can just tell that the colour's not accurate. Yeah. See, if you see like when I film on my mobile and I'm sitting in the exact same spot, same lighting, like yeah, like ring light, light up above me, and it's like it looks so much better. I just feel like it's yeah, it's like just something to do with the laptop or the camera or yeah, like as you said, StreamYard. Cheers, Joey. I think they're just that ugly. They've got a buff head like me. And maybe like some tangerine could be a stretch. But yeah, it's definitely I would say more sort of sweet, like citrus leaning. Probably like a mixture of caramel bread biscuit for the base. Probably leaning more towards biscuity. It's not like grainy or, but yeah, it's definitely citrus, like sweet citrus is the prominent thing. Anyway, first beer for the night of probably two or three. The next one will be a banger, hopefully. Cheers. Yeah, very like marmalade. You get that pine and resin as soon as you taste it too, which is good. One thing I find though, it's lacking bitterness. It's quite sweet from the malt and that sort of like citrus fruit sweetness from the hops. But yeah, it's not really, it's a bit out of balance. It's not as bitter as I'd hoped. So I feel like the backbone's actually got a bit of old school to it, but yeah, it's just that dialed down bitterness. It's almost like it's a Westie that's made for people that started their craft journey drinking hazies. Like, I don't mind it. It's got some good qualities to it. But yeah, just being the old school hophead and craving that huge bitterness with Westies and like piney, resinous, dank sort of qualities. Yeah, it's just not that type of beer. I don't think I mentioned the percentage. Right, 6.7. So yeah, apparently there was a hairstyle of the gods #1, and that come out like a year or two ago, and then this is sort of like the second edition. I do like their logo. I think it's pretty cool. And then just that simple font. But yeah, definitely awesome to try some new breweries. And yeah, with Sureshot, we didn't really know what we were going to get. It was just a last minute pick. And fair enough, I should have probably got a hazy or a stout or something from them. Because, yeah, they're probably more known for their hazies and not their Westies. But we'd already picked out all these beers, and this was one of the last ones. And I just said, fuck it, Adam, get a Westie. He's like, "Are you sure?" I'm like, "Yeah, let's see how they go with the Westie." She looks like she'd be a bad girl. He reminds me of someone. Is it Tom Selleck, the actor, or someone like that? It also reminds me of an Australian rugby league player. He's got the same shaped head. And she looks like she'd be a hairdresser, and you'd start having a conversation with her and you wouldn't be able to leave. She'd just go on and on and on. And this guy's just a weirdo because he looks like a creep. Because I've had a bit of length in my hair the last few years, I sort of considered doing a mullet thing, but so many people started doing it. It's sort of like tattoos. Everyone started getting tattoos, so then all of a sudden it turned me off. I like to be a little bit different and not follow trends. Oh yeah, how was the mating gig, dude? Do I really need to ask? We've got bloody ACDC doing an Aussie tour now, but it's in the same month that I'm going to bloody Oasis and Metallica, so I don't know if I'll be able to afford it. Yeah, for sure. I'm just so palate fatigued from hazy. So even though it's like my first time ever getting a Sureshot beer and I should have got a hazy, it's just like I'm so sick of them. I just wanted something different. But yeah, oh, I'm certainly not disappointed with this beer, unlike last night's. That Rivington Pinter beer just didn't hit at all. Um, I spoke to Adam about it today, and he said that apparently on cask it was really, really good, and then in the cans it just didn't hit, and it's got a pretty low score on Untapped. So yeah, it's like it was just a different beer in the can. But oh well, you can't win them all. I've got another one there from Rivington, which is a Emperor's collab, and Looking forward to that one. Cheers, Henry. Yeah. So you'll see a lot of young boys getting around here in Australia now with haircuts like that. Yeah. Bang. That's exactly who I was thinking of. Nathan Cleary or Ivan, take your pick. Fuck, that's funny. Hey, he's got the exact same head and that like fucked up nose, like he's broke his nose about 43 times. So yeah, for those of you that don't know what beer I'm doing next, I thought I'll do 2 Manchester beers tonight. And I knew this beer that I'm drinking now wasn't going to be anything spectacular, but I feel like the next one's going to be pretty decent. So I thought I'll go that last. Once Upon a Time in Manchester, rich and smooth barley wine by Cloudwater. I just feel like it's going to be really good. I don't know why. What's the percentage on it? 10.5. Ooh, yeah. And this is what I had last night, if anyone didn't see. So Rivington, English, Pinter, Pinter, however it's pronounced, to Polish. Both breweries I've had awesome beers from. But yeah, for some some reason this one just no good. Oh God. I'm hiccuping, I'm yawning. Next I'll be farting. Yeah. In all honesty, most English West Coast IPAs I've had have been pretty average. It's almost like you just don't have either they don't have the market for them and they don't make them like they do in other places because they feel like they just won't sell, or I don't know. But that's the thing. Someone like you could brew a real good one. So you can't put it down to like water quality or access to particular hops or shit like that. I've just always thought Australia and New Zealand's West Coast IPAs are just so much better than everywhere else. Like I've had so many fresh American West Coast IPAs, and they're meant to be like the heart of the West Coast. And you'll have all these ones from San Diego breweries and LA, and they're only a few weeks old. And I just don't think they're that great. You'll have there be particular breweries in New Zealand, and it's like fucking hell. I think just a lot of pine, a lot of dankness, a lot of bitterness. Yeah, it's like a thing in Australia now where people like me are craving those styles of beers. So it's like the breweries are actually answering to the public. They're still doing hazies, but they're doing as many strong bitter, like hop forward styles now. Like even black IPAs, you tend to get a lot of them now in Australia, and red IPAs. They're like all coming back as long as the brewed IPA stays away. So yeah, poor old Adam. it's time now to do my English beer reviews, and normally he'd be at home, working from home, so he'd be able to sort of jump on and watch. Because he's back to work, he must be in the office. And just because of the time I'm working, this is sort of the only time I can review beers. So yeah, he's missing all the lives. It's a bit of a shame. But yeah, I'll have to save the likes of sort of the putties and the chubbles, and yeah, maybe make them more sort of weekend reviews so more people can watch. See, I feel like if this had more bitterness and more of that sort of, I don't know, like foresty sort of characteristic, it would actually be pretty good. But it just lacks in certain areas. It's definitely more West Coast than a lot of, yeah, like English West Coast I've had in recent years. Because it's just got that little caramel bite, and like the pithy grapefruit, the pines there, like that stone fruit as well. It's got all the characters of an old school Westie, but they're like subdued. Just needs a bit more. Yeah. I was going to say, is anyone out there drinking? But probably not. A little bit early in the UK. Matt might be tucking into one. Him and Nathan Cleary sharing an ale on the couch. One beer I got today, Matt, that was in my one of my orders. Mountain Culture and Bent Spoke out of Canberra have done a black IPA with terpenes in it. So I feel like that's going to be awesome. I love West Coast leaning black IPAs, and I'm a huge terpene fan in anything hop forward these days. So yeah, it'll be like a real weedy, dank black IPA. They've normally got old school C hops in them, and it'll just, yeah, probably, like, I mean, Bent Spoke make half decent beers. Hopefully, Mountain Culture's got a fair bit of input in the beer itself. Yeah, we used to get Buxton beers over here, Rob. But yeah, you don't. I mean, you don't see a lot of. We do get UK stuff and that occasionally, but it's normally for special events. So all the bottle shops will sort of get their slice of the pie of like the distribution, whatever pallets they have of stock, and then you don't see them again for another like couple of months. But yeah, for a while there, I don't know, probably 10 years ago, there'd be more and more sort of UK breweries, like stuff just showing up, like the likes of sort of Northern Monk and North, and um, what was another one? Oh, Siren. Uh, yeah, there's a few anyway. Cloudwater were usually there. Yeah, I haven't had a Stella for yonks. Can't even remember the last time I had one. Cool. How's the tunes going, Henry? Yeah, I wonder. I wonder what happens if you like dried out hops and put them into a paper and smoked it like a J. You'd probably like start smoking and be like, "Oh, this I taste burnt grapefruit and pine." Yeah, it's pretty cool how they're cousins. But yeah, there's something about terpenes. Like I'm not a smoker myself, but I do like that quality. And when you get it in beer and it's like really, really dank, really resinous, real weedy, there's just something about it. Like I really enjoy those sort of notes. And yeah, it's just funny because it's so like cannabis. It'd be too much for a lot of people, I think. Especially if they used to smoke and they don't smoke anymore. I feel like they'd just be like, oh, no, I can't go near it, sort of thing. Oh, bloody cold. It's currently 3 degrees Celsius and it says more rain to come. But yeah, after I have that barley wine, I'll be nice and warm. Just slip into bed and hopefully out like a light. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Origin 3. Cheers, Paul. Good to see you, brother. How would you go rocking this hairstyle, Paulie boy? Yeah, I could see you fishing, and then just swell in the back in the wind. Hey, someone needs. I'm sure there's people out there that have done it. It's got all these funny sayings on it. Holy hair for heavenly hunks, divine looks, angelic locks. This season's must do. Business casual meets party starter. It's very retro. Yeah. I don't know how I'd score this. I feel like I enjoy it a bit more than I expected to. So I just remember Adam saying, "Oh, it's not meant to be anything special," and I'm like, "Oh, fuck it, who cares?" Yeah, no worries, dude. I'll be doing another one in about probably 10 minutes time. It's going to be another Manchester beer, but it's going to be a big 10.5% barley wine. So yeah, we might see you on that one, brother. Cheers. Thanks for joining. Yeah, I'd probably say like a 4.2 out of 5. It'd be somewhere around there. I think on Untapped they gave it like its average score is only like 3.7 or some shit. Yeah, as I said, it's got like the characters I enjoy. But yeah, it's just a little unbalanced. Like it's more sweet, and that lacks that balance, that bitterness. But yeah, just the like, I don't know, the fruity notes from the hops are good. Definitely needs a bit more pine, bit more sort of, yeah, like that woodsy, dank sort of earthy thing. But yeah, I do like the fact with the malt you're getting a bit of a mix. I hate with a lot of modern Westies how, yeah, they're just like very bready or biscuity and there's none of that old school caramel. But yes, yeah, I reckon about a 4.2. I'm excited for this next one. It's not even barrel aged and I'm excited for it. I don't know if you're still there, Rob, but have you had this one? Apparently, I think it's part of a series, isn't it? They had Once Upon a Time in Manchester and they had like a stout, a barley wine, and maybe a couple of others. I'm assuming it's an English barley wine. I like both, but in all honesty, I normally prefer American barley wines just because I like the huge hoppiness as well as the big malt. Yeah. So yeah, I'm going to wrap this up. I was going to say boys and girls, but it's just boys tonight. Um, yeah, as I said, 4.2, and it's Sureshot beer out of Manchester. It was known as a double dry hopped West Coast IPA at 6.7%, called Hairstyle of the Gods 2 Extended Cut. So yeah, I'll definitely have to try some more Sureshot. Give some of their hazies a crack. Yeah, but as I said, it's a solid beer, and that's all I asked for. I just wanted a different style. So we'll see you again shortly for a barley wine. Cheers, peeps.